Just gonna test that this is working. Yeah, everything's good. Alright, X4 Mystery Grand Prix. Well, the wheels already decided the track, and that track's going to be Qatar for the first Mystery Grand Prix of ExA, which that's going to be very interesting. It was almost Monaco. A lot of people didn't want that, and thank God it wasn't. So we'll be racing the 29 laps around Qatar. Of course, tyre degradations and fuel is going to be crucial around this track, and track limits. So this track is good for a race to watch, which I'm quite happy about. Just got to wait for a few more settings to be changed, and then we can get underway. Hello, Chocolate. Hello, hello. Yeah, once he does that, we'll be able to get going. Let me leave the thing. Yes. Send Luigi's fin that. Oh, that's 20. That's 20 people. We've got a full lobby. And Alan's gone to Aston Martin. Now, green flag. Everyone's readying up now. I just get a thing. Yeah, good luck to everyone. I mean, they're gonna need it. Most people, or probably almost everyone, hasn't done any practice at Qatar, so qualifying could be quite interesting. Loads of that's going to be invalidated. Loads of people going off track, getting all the time penalties that they could possibly imagine. Oh, well, as long as you, as long as you get lapping, good lapping, Dion. It's this part of the grid. There's going to be, it's Qatar. There's bound to be quite a few incidents, maybe a safety car or two. So as long as you get the strategy right, you should get some good points in the end. Plus, it will come back. You mega. Oh no, nah. It'll come back. It'll come back. Everyone will just come back to you. It will be good when Skyscape's left the session. Yeah, exactly. Go on, Dion. Proper X3 merchant he is. Who's going to be the first one out? Oh, everyone's got to do their setups, haven't they? What was it? Yeah, we did have Qatar on the calendar last season. So most people here were racing last season, so they should just have their setups from the previous race. No, I don't remember racing someone called Choke, but I know who you are. I've never raced you before. Who's the Williams who's gone out? It better be Dion. Oh, it is as well. Dion, the first one out. We're on board with him. I was X3 for season 3 and 4. Then I got moved up to X2 in season 5, and I'm still X2 for season 6. But I remember you being in the X2 for season 3 and 4. And that's about it. I cook in X3 though. I think after the race in Japan, I think I'm like 6th, 7th in the X2 standings, which is it's better than what I was expecting. It's a competitive grid in X2 this year. Yeah, I won here in season 4. I don't know, but early F1 23. I was so good around here. I think I was leading X3 here in season 4 by like 15 odd seconds or something. Anyways, we'll run a ball with a lap with Dion. So he's going through the first 2 corners, keeping it out of track limits. That's the most important part of qualifying, and especially here in Qatar. Takes it 6 gear rounds. Turn 5 into... is that turn 5? No, turn 4 into turn 5. Now this is turn 6. Just missing the apex there is Dion 26.8 for the first sector. I'll swoop it right all the way around this long right-hander. It cuts back quickly into the left. And there's another sharp right, which is flat. Then break down 3 gears into 4th. And taking the apex quite well there is Dion in his Williams. Now we've got arguably the best part of this track, the swoop right, and then another right, and then when you think that's over, it's another right again. Flat round all of that, and it's quick break there, down to 6th, through the fast flowing sector 3, and now into the penultimate final corner. Goes Dion, and foot flat to the floor. DRS activated. Where will Dion put his Williams? First lap of the session is going to be a 121.8, and I don't think that's that bad at all. Who's on laps? Mercedes. I think that's failing. Actually kept the slice. 121.5 sets the fastest lap time of the session so far. And how about Phelan? Phelan beats that 121.4 for the Mercedes, but we see the Alfa Romeo in the distance. That is Chocolades. He goes fastest, 121.3, but Benegue goes fastest, 121.1. As Mr. Bean slots into 6th, just getting the lap in there is Mr. Bean. Don't want to be invalidating his laps, and just a lap's better than nothing. I thought 121.8 wasn't bad for a first lap. I was proven wrong. And that's the other Ferrari of Evan. Yes, it is. Going 5th fastest. Oh. Is that Tony? Yeah, that is Tony on his outlap. No, oh, jeez. Nope. He's not starting an lap. There's danger. He's on that Poison Death Invalidated Ultra. We're on board with Ultra, shall we? Ultra in the McLaren. How is his first sector time going to be? It's a 26.9. Not really the greatest, but only first laps here, so can't really expect much apart from Benegu, who's absolutely just destroyed everyone with that first lap. Probably doesn't even need to go out again, and he'll probably secure a top 3. Alpine looking really strong again in qualifying, just as they did in Japan last time around. Benegu won that race and Kev the Slice got P4. Benegu in qualifying is back in P1 and Kev the Slice is back in P4. Alpine and could be very good contenders for the constructors alongside Alfa Romeo. Here we go with Ultra down into the last corner. Oh, God. There's loads of room to not invalidate that, as all of his ERS now used. His Ultra is going to cross the line for 121.8. Tony just starts in the lap. No, Tony's not going to have enough ERS. He's not going to be able to finish that lap. He's going to be near the back. What about K-Moy in the AlphaTauri? One of the title contenders at the moment. X4 extremely close in points as of the first 3 rounds. Pretty sure the top 5 are separated by 5 or 6 points. So it's all to win for the top spot in the championship at the moment. Because I'm pretty sure it is Tony leading the standings ahead of Luigi Sven, then Kev the Slice in 3rd. So right on board with Luigi Sven's teammate, K-Moy in the AlphaTauri. Where is he going to put his car with the rest of the pack? He's going to go P10, and that is at the very back. Is Kev the Slice coming in? Yes it is. He's invalid anyways. Tony's going around again. You know what? Tony's got different strategies for everyone else. He's just practicing. It's Tony. The Skyscape, yeah, this looks pretty much. Didn't it say Skyscaper left at one point? I think he left, but no, never mind. Skyscape takes provisional pole. He definitely rejoined. Yeah, he does need to improve. I'm the back at the moment on the 120T3. Yeah, Skyscape taking provisional pole yet again, just as he did in Suzuka. Mr. Bean with a prediction. No spins. No spins or no going off track for Mr. Bean. We're only seeing the race whether his prediction is correct. Confident. Yeah, Tony's just using this as a practice session, really. He's been out on those tyres for like, what? A couple laps now at least? You can have a look. Oh, only 2 laps. Yeah, Tony's just using this as a practice session. He's going to go for a flying lap at the end. I'm going to predict that. Yeah, it's not bad of an idea. Tony just use this as a bit of practice, and he does set a lap in the end. Finally, after not invalidating. Trying to find where the car's limits are through the corners. Using the beginning stages of qualifying for practice isn't that bad of an idea, but it's restricting Tony just to do 1 lap only. A Steel Sneeze sets a 122.0 and goes 11th. Anyone else on laps? Noodles on a lap, half a tenth up on his sector 1 time. See, can he also improve too? The Williams. There's a Williams. Just getting. Is that Williams? Am I blind? Yeah, that is a Williams. However, the Red Ball of Noodle going through the last 20 corners, 2.5 tenths up his Noodle, but 6th gear, really? It's a bit interesting by Noodle there to use those gears, especially in this one. He's 2.5 tenths up though, is Noodle. We could see him P5 or P4 when he brings his car across the start-finish line. Back to the floor now for Noodle. Where can he put his Red Bull? Can he get it top 5? Can he get it higher? Maybe top 3? Go 6th fastest, just off of top 5 there. Baden and Chocolate both invalidating at the moment. Who's on the lap now? Bowen 747. He's the literal plane. He should be getting pole position. Come on. This guy's got a plane in the cockpit. Of course he should get pole position, mate. Come on, what are you doing? Got to speed it up a bit. Alex, there's a 26.6 in the first sector. That is not too bad, actually. For a first sector time for Alex Carew. Alex might just carry you here a bit, Dion. He could be your Alex Albon to your Logan Sargent. We'll only see now. He might invalidate it later on. There's the AlphaTauri there. Just giving Alex just a bit slipstream there. 53.5 for sector 1 and 2 combined. This really isn't bad at all. Alex Carew at the moment is doing quite well at the moment, but he could have just used a bit more throttle on that corner exit there. But he does well to keep it in shape with the penultimate corner, but now into the final corner. Swooping it right, the track cuts off quickly. You want to make sure you keep it within the track limits there as Alex Carew. Well, he has done. And he's going to come to the line now. Alex Carew goes P3. Good lap there from Alex. Yeah, Tony now on an out lap. Pretty sure this is going to be he's going to do his qualifying runs now. Everyone's in the pit. Mr. Bean on a lap? Yeah, Mr. Bean's on a lap actually. Mr. Bean in the Ferrari! Almost puts it in the wall there and has a spin. Said he wouldn't do that during the race, but almost did it in qualifying, as that really has hindered his time and he does not improve. But what about K-Moy? Only 100th up in the first sector. I think that was Luigi Sven, I think in the Twitch chat, pretty sure it was Luigi Sven saying he must improve, but K-Moy's invalidated. What about Anand at the moment? Just coming into the pits. We're just going to wait now for who's going to come on a lap next. I think that's going to be Tony. Going to be starting a lap. We're on board Tony for a lap. Once he wants to get going, that is. We're just heating up those tyres, man. Here we go. Here goes Tony onto his lap. Mind you, if he does invalidate this, he can go again. There's still 4 minutes left of qualifying. We'll ride off board with Tony actually. There's turn 1. Nice. Swoop into the right. Want to cut that nice and sharply. Using the exit provided and using the entry curve provided on turn 2. Now into turn 3. I swoop that car really wide so you can get a nice entry into turn 4 and then into turn 5 again into turn 5, and it's a 26.7 for the first sector. Not bad by Tony. That's only a 10th down from Alex Carew. You could see him up there with his team as a yellow flag in sector 2. That might have been Mr. Bean just getting out of the way of Poison Death there. Yeah, must have been Mr. Bean getting out of the way of Poison Death, as Mr. Bean now getting out of the way of the Alfa Romeo. Tony now, it's a 53.8 for the first and second combined. He's 3 tenths down on what I think is Alex Carew's time right now. Tony just doesn't need to invalidate it right now, which he doesn't do there, but he might do at the final corner. Hoping he doesn't, because this is not bad of a lap that Tony is hooking up at the moment. And now this lap is going to count unless he drives us off track like an absolute moron, but of course he's not going to do that. Tony goes P5, just behind his teammate Chocolate. What about Kev the Slice in the Alpine? Let's see what he can do against the rest. Had a brilliant performance in Suzuka. And can he recreate that? He's 2 tenths up in the first sector, is Kev de Slice. That sector alone, compared to his old sector 2 and 3, he's already ahead of Chocolade, actually. Actually, no, he's not. He's just behind Chocolade, I should say. Or was he 2 tenths up? Can't remember. Anyways, we'll stay on board with Kev de Slice. Through into sector... Went out the final corner of sector 2 now. Let's see, does it improve even more, Kev de Slice? Yes, he does. 2. Oh no, I think that's improving much. Still 2 and a bit tenths up. That definitely gets him past Chocolade if he repeats his final sector, the same as he did before. But oh, he's invalidated. Kev de Slice has invalidated his lap, and he's going to need to get a move on if he wants to do it again. But I don't think he's going to get around to doing it again. It's Kev de Slice. He's got 1 minute and 20 left of qualifying. That's going to be it for Kev. That's going to be P7. Noodle goes 9th fastest. He hasn't just going 9th fastest. Poison Death goes 5th fastest. Good lap there from the Red Bull. That was out of nowhere from him. Well, Evans coming into the pits. That's his qualifying over. Dion's invalidated as well. That's Dion's qualifying over too. Bowen just going around the track. He's got 50 seconds. Still got time. Who's in the top? Benegu. We're on board with Benegu. We're on board with Benegu. Kev de Slice's teammate. Can he perform a similar-esque performance that Kev de Slice did, except not put it out of the track limits in Sector 3? And you get so close to the track limits there. Can he dislodge Skyscape in the Aston Martin on P1? We'll only find out in a minute's time, but Skyscape may be able to deny. Maybe Alex, maybe Chocolade, who knows? As Benegu goes, he's faster. He's faster in the first sector as Benegu. I don't know how much because of the chat notification. Yes, Qatar. They got lucky. And Benegu now coming, taking that corner nicely. Just going on with his lap. Benegu's 2 tenths up. He's on for a 120 here, is Benegu. This is an almighty lap from Benegu in the Alpine at the moment. As long as he doesn't do what his teammate does, he doesn't. But look, he's going to get a slip. Benegu is going to get a slipstream here from Kev de Slice. This surely certifies him pole. Kev de Slice playing the ultimate team game here for Benegu, giving it an almighty slipstream down the pit straight, and it's a 126 for Benegu. No chance anyone's beating that. But Skyscape's 4 tenths up. You know what? No, he's invalidated it. Skyscape's invalidated the lap, but he's going to try and go on to the very end. Skyscape was 4 tenths up. What lap that could have been. As in the end, it's a 120.777. It wouldn't have been enough. And Alex Carew, the final driver in the tops across the line, stays fourth fastest. So Chocolade goes 2nd fastest, actually. That's a good lap there from him. As Noodle has also invalidated. And he's the only driver yet to cross the line. He's got no fuel, and for some reason he hasn't gone into the pit lane. Oh my. That was an almighty lap, but mind you, if Benegu didn't have that slipstream, it would have been close between Benegu and Kev de Slice, but I'm pretty sure that if Skyscape did not invalidate that lap, he would have got pole. But if Kev de Slice didn't give Benegu that slipstream, Skyscape would have got pole. Benegu getting lucky there, really. Proper teamwork there from the 2 Alpine boys. As we can have a look at everyone who's invalidated at that time. Thank you. Warnings for speed in the pit lane. Yeah, Dion. FIFA's bad in quality. FIFA's had a qualifying ban. That's why he didn't qualify at all. Now we'll wait for everyone to consider what tyre strategies they're going to be. It's Qatar, so we can expect some wacky and unique strategies for each driver. We may see a one stop from some, but we may see a two stop from others. Who knows? Here in the desert, as it is, they were held for a long time there, but it's lights out and away we go. That's Chocolate does not get a good start on Benegu, but Skyscape getting a good start on Chocolate. Chocolate's had a bad start there. He's been swallowed up by Skyscape. But Skyscape and Benegu going side by side. Into turn 2 we go. Benegu at the inside line. Skyscape with the medium tyres takes the lead. As Benegu's starting to fall down the pack a bit. Kept the slice with a good start as well. Up in P6 at the moment. Side by side. Faden and Alex go into turn 4. As Noodle gets a 5-second penalty for illegal overtake. I don't know on who, but it was on someone, as Tony's down in 15th actually. Has Tony not had a good start there? Yeah, Tony down 8 positions. Something's happened to Tony. Maybe a collision between Noodle and Tony. This happens somewhere on lap 1. But Skyscape getting an absolute mega start as a yellow flag, and that is still Sneeze and Ultra. Still Sneeze and Ultra both rounds. What is that? That is turn 10. Skyscape now 9 tenths is the gap ahead. Have a look at the tyres of what each driver is. Evan Faulkner on the softs. There's a mixture of medium hard tyres here. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. Is that Luigi Sven? That is Luigi Sven. Second in the championship. Last in the race. That is not what he needs. As failing and now getting Chocolate, and Benegu's been passed by both Alfa Romeo and Mercedes. Those hard tyres not really proving well. Who's that? Is that Kev the Slice? That is Kev the Slice round. Kev the Slice is round. I think it's Wink. No, does he? I don't know. Not sure. We'll have a look again very shortly. I'm not sure if Kev the Slice has wing damage on that Alpine. Doesn't look like you on, but he's all the way down in P16 now. But Skyscape leads from Chocolate. Skyscape has made a 2-second gap already. Putting in a Max Verstappen performance in X4 is Skyscape, but he's in the Aston Martin, not the Red Bull. And Skyscape's just hoping he doesn't retire on lap 4 this time. As what happened in the Australian Grand Prix not too long ago. About a week ago, actually. And Chocolate, he's bringing that gap down. 3 tenths just in the second sector alone. That's quite drastic. But Faden now on the comeback. Pointless. In both Spa and Suzuka was failing. He's going to need to make the charge now. He won in Australia. Got caught in an incident that was race ban worthy for failing, so he could not attend Suzuka. So he's sitting on 25 points in the championship right now, and he's going to need to make moves. Making moves right now is Bowen and Tony, but Bowen and Tony around. Tony's in the wall. Down at turn 2. 2 cars into 2 usually works, but not in the case of Tony and a Boeing 747. Not really sure you can bring an F1 car and a Boeing 737 side by side on a race circuit. Not really much of a gap there. But Chocolate, meanwhile, still keeping out front in second place at the moment. Mind you, we did see how Skyscape was quite inconsistent in the race. He made 3 spins in Suzuka last weekend. The Qatar is quite downforce heavy on the setup, so spinning on your own isn't as hard around this circuit as Kev decides to miss the beam, make it past Anand for 14th and 15th place respectively. Yeah, Phelan here is going to have DRS and he should be able to breeze past Chocolate, but Chocolate actually, he's just gaining a bit, but with those hard tyres really not proving to doing well, as Alex, Kara and Benegu have really just been left in the dust by these two, as Phelan and Chocolate go for it into turn 1. Chocolate is going to make a move up the inside, the two still side by side going into turn 3. Phelan just managing to stay on track there. As the Mercedes now has the inside line. These two still going side by side. Through turn 5 as Phelan spun. Phelan and Chocolate have caught and collided. But Phelan though not caught too badly there. But those two have lost a ton of time to Skyscape ahead. 3.6 is now the gap. Yeah, this has allowed the hard runners of Alex and Benegu to catch right up to the Alfa Romeo ahead. As Alex actually, have a look at that. Alex is negative on fuel. That's not what Alex needs, especially at a track. This is no safety car. He's gonna run out of fuel on like lap 27. Alex needs a chaotic race to stay in this. Have a look at all the other drivers' fuel. And no one else, but Alex Carew. He's down on fuel on lap 5, or lap 4 still of the Qatar Grand Prix, but he's going to make the move on Chocolate. But we've got to keep an eye out on the Williams driver. Because there's no chance he's making it to the end of the race if he's already down on fuel. No chance. What is he doing? The less than 2 laps of fuel is definitely going to save him probably about 5 seconds from this whole race alone. But really? That's crazy. Crazy strategy there from Alex Carew. Carew's currently sitting in second. Let's keep the slice, and that's danger. Danger in the Haas is round. Loads of spinners in these first few laps. Boeing 747 gets a 3-second time penalty. Not surprised. It's hard to keep a plane on track. But Skyscape though, 4.3 seconds up the road. He is just flying off. Oh, don't tell me we've got another Chaz, bro. Don't tell me we've got another Chaz. I'm an Aston Martin driver. He's in the Aston Martin. I don't mind so much. It will help the overall constructors, but we're getting a load of 3-second time penalties now, as Dion got a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Now this Ultra also gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Pretty sure Poison Death did too. It's Chocolate and Alex Carew into turn 1. Chocolate now ahead of the Williams. And these two are gapping Benegu now. It's failing still 2.2 seconds down the road. It looks like he's lost quite a bit of time to Poison Death in the Red Bull. Chocolate doing good. Oh, what is this camera angle? Oh my god. This is quite the funky camera angle we've got here on the Alfa Romeo. It's not like we can really see much anyways. It's not like it's going to change. You know, this isn't bad. We've got driver eye level of the... Oh, never mind. We don't have the driver eye level. I'm also a bit displaced to the side as well. Alex Carew still managing to keep within 2/10 of Chocolate actually. Benegu now 1.2 seconds down the roads. Benegu is out of DRS and it does not look like he's going to get it again as Alex Carew goes off the road a bit there. And yeah, Benegu's not going to get DRS here. This is going to be quite bad for him, as Alex Carew is going to get the DRS on Chocolate and he should easily make the pass ahead. Yes, he is. Alex Caro through into second place for Williams. So how's everyone else doing? Any fights going on? Oh, in the back, that Kev the Slice just being overtaken by Beefers, but what a switch back there from Kev the Slice. Thread the needle much there from the up, and he's too good, so and Kev the Slice is spun again. But he manages to keep it. Kev the Slice and Beefers caught in another incident. If he gets one more penalty point, that will be another qualifying ban for the McLaren driver. I mean, after what happened in Belgium, stays in Belgium for Beefers, but that's the biggest penalty I think that's ever been distributed. The biggest penalty point penalty I think that's ever been distributed in the ExA. 14 penalty points if anyone's interested. 14 penalty points in one instant to one driver. It's quite a lot, isn't it? But still, Skyskip though, 4.7 up the road. Chocolate and Benegu. Chocolate and Benegu. Chocolate and Alex Caro starting to pull the gap away now from Benegu, and the hard tyres seem to just be working a bit more now. Alex Caro pulling away from Chocolate a lot easier than he was a few laps ago. The medium tyres, I'd say, starting to go now. We'll probably see Evan Faulkner into the pits very soon. He may be on a two-stop strategy, which I don't blame him for. The one-stop and the two-stop around this track, I would say, are very similar in pace. And yeah, 2.1 the gap now to Benegu. We can have a look at the ERS levels actually. So Alex is still out of fuel. That's just gonna be going lower and lower. There's no chance he's finishing this race, is Alex. There's no way he's gonna finish unless there's a safety car every single lap. Alex Caro on his knees for a safety car right now. Just praying. He needs this. Look, he's just going in the lower gears as well. He's just using up more and more fuel. As all Alex Caro's has done a massive snap there, and that's allowed Chocolate through. And Chocolate is DRS too. As Alex Caro almost losing it at the final corner there and almost put it in the wall, but great reaction times from Alex Caro to save it and not cause a safety car. I mean, he wants a safety. Alex Caro is probably one who's most desperate for a safety car, and he does not want to be the cause of it anytime. Is the Williams. Oh, Poison Death losing the rear a bit there, and he did again. Dancing with the rear of that Red Bull is Poison Death. We've got a little train going on at the back here between Noodle, Dion and Evan Faulkner at the moment, actually. Skyscape is continuing to bring that gap further and further out at the moment. Dion's just tucking into the slipstream of the Red Bull at the moment. Because he is going to gain that the slipstream in this game is probably the strongest it's ever been. The slipstream. Which, better slipstream allows for more overtake, so not that alarm mine from a commentary perspective, as Dion is of course going to get the DRS now on the Red Bull. He pulls to the right and clears Noodle. Evan Faulkner on the softs. Really hasn't pitted Joe actually. Evan Faulkner still going on those soft tyres. If he pitted now, he'd definitely get ahead of Noodle and Dion in the lead. Poison Death, that looks like it's going to be another 3-second time penalty for Poison Death. Alex Caro and Chocolate continuing to extend that gap out in the lead. Oh, it's all Noodle! Noodle is not the only rebel that's dancing with the rear. The one who's completely lost the rear is Evan Faulkner on the softs. Has he got a puncture, actually? No, he hasn't got a puncture as Evan. He's still going at the regular speed, but yeah, Evan's got a box. Evan's got to box at this point. He can't afford to use those softs up much longer as Evan. We've got a little DRS train behind Tony at the moment, which consists of still Sneeze, Mr. Bean, Evan, Cephas and Luigi Sven, with Kev the Slice and in danger, all at the back. As Alex back ahead of Chocolate with DRS. Once again, we'll see these two switching positions a lot throughout this race. As those hard tyres are definitely the favoured tyre now. We've done 10 laps, but Noodle and Dion switching places. That is Noodle ahead of Dion again with DRS. DRS extremely powerful as Tony DRS, as Dion's left the session. I'm pretty sure I do have him added, so trying to find him and invite him back. There he is. Send a quick invite to Dion to get him to rejoin in that Williams. Hopefully he'll accept the invite and rejoin this race. 18 laps to go. He's in the points. He's not doing too bad. Dion has rejoined the session. That's good for him. He is probably going to lose about 7-8 seconds to Noodle in front, which is very unfortunate. Hopefully he can rejoin in this little train, so he's not dropped too far behind the rest. We can run a ball with Phelan actually. He's all over the back of Benegui at the moment. Phelan with DRS pulls out to the right, back ahead of Benegui actually. Has he? Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has been ahead before as Phelan. He's back ahead of Benegui. There's the gap now from Skyscape to Alex is now 6.7 seconds. That gap is extended by like 4 to 5 tenths a lap. Just absolutely zooming as far as Evan Faulkner in the end does come into the pits, and it probably be for the hard compound tyre. No, it's the mediums. The mediums for Evan Faulkner here actually. That's quite interesting. As Benegui gets a 3-second penalty for track limits. This is another year of that Dion. I think Dion must have been round in the gravel. You could see the marks of gravel on his tyres, and Phelan now gets a 3-second time penalty. The 3-second time penalty advantage that Phelan had has almost disappeared immediately. He himself now has a 3-second track limit penalty. And both of them equal on time once more, so Benegui will be more back in the fight. He knows it's for position once again. The Skyscape, he's just dominating this race at the moment. He is 7.2 gap as Phelan now comes into the pits for a change of tyres. Presuming that will be the hard compound, and he's going to go for the undercut on Benegui, which the undercut is super powerful around this track. The difference between new tyres and 12-lap used old hards is just astronomically big. But is he going to rejoin in the DRS train actually? That's not what he wants. For Phelan, is he actually going? Dion's actually going to stay ahead of him. Phelan's got Dion and the massive train of cards to get ahead of us. Kev the Slice and Mr. Bean both in the pits for the hard tyres. Those two also trying the undercut of the whole DRS show, which I don't blame. The Speakers and Tony side by side through these two right-handers, as it's all kept clean for these two. But down into the hairpin, Luigi Sven might invite himself down the inside, which he doesn't. These two still battling out as FIFA's in the end does get ahead of Tony for 11th place. There's Alex Carew now, 3-second penalty for track limits. I mean, he's probably a whole lap and a half down on fuel, but Alex, what are you doing? There's no chance. There's no shot Alex gets back into this race now. He can't. he might as well just drive for the fun of it, because he's going to be out of fuel with 3 laps to go. No one probably knows this except maybe 1 or 2 who are looking into this stream whilst racing at the same time, which is a good idea. They get good intel on all the other drivers, but it's also a bad idea because I can be quite distracting. As FIFA's the McLaren now into the pits as fading. He's zooming past the back. He's already 1 second ahead of Dion, and he's going to make his way past Luigi Sven for P12, and I'm sure he'll clear Tony with absolute ease. And you know what? We'll have a little watch of that as well. Look at the gap. Failing within 3 corners, he's already all over the back of Tony at the moment. Hopefully he doesn't get too cocky here and run into the back, which he almost does, but Failing should be able to just make a move up the inside, or move round the outside actually. He's got the grip, he's got the tyres, he's got the car to do so. Failing round the outside of the Alfa Romeo for P11. As Tony, there's no point of fighting that Tony. He might as well try and fight to stay within the 1 second gap of him ahead. As Skyscape into the pits now, off the medium tyre. Benegu now into the pits. Now we can see who will be ahead first between Phelan and Benegu. Just look how quickly Phelan is catching up to these cars ahead. Oh, that's a lovely move there from Phelan for the move for P10, but Bowen's going to try and fight this out a bit. Not sure why, but here we go. Who's going to get ahead? Is it going to be Phelan or is it going to be Benegu? I think it's going to be Benegu. No, it's not. I'm wrong. It's going to be Phelan ahead. Phelan with the undercut. But Benegu has got 2 lap old extras left, and Dion's left again. I'll invite him back into the session. There we go. I only have him added from the good old X3 days as Phelan gets all over the... almost makes contact with Ultra. As Phelan makes the move down the inside. Again, Phelan is absolutely flying on these hard tyres. This fight really has become the battle for the lead now as Chocolate going to come into the pits now? Yes, he is. Of course, for the hard tyres for Chocolate. Nope, he's not really speeding from pit lane. 50 mile per hour pit limiter. Well, this Skyscape is going to absolutely gap Chocolate in the pit lane. No questions asked. With Benegu and Tony. Benegu now he's making his way up the field on the medium tyres. So that Chocolate still in the pits, and Noodle. That's Noodle in the pits. For that will be medium tyres. As Evan Faulkner now gets a 3-second penalty for track limits. Is that Bowen back in? No, Bowen's just... yeah, Bowen's just pitted. I thought he came back into the pit. They're running ball with Tony, Benegu and still Sneeze. Benegu easily making the move on the Mercedes. They'll probably make a double move here for the McLaren, who almost spins there. Does Ultra, but Benegu's going to have the grip to go around the outside with ease on Ultra. Is Dion even join back? Nope. Dion yet to join back. As Alex Carew now into the pits with his little to no fuel left. No safety cars. You know what? Phelan's low on fuel now. Oh, this is going to be interesting. There's not been a single safety car yet. The fuel is going to be... the last lap's going to be amazing. But K-Moy low on fuel. Who's that? Noodle also low on fuel. And so is Bowen 747. Oh, this is going to be a lovely finish if we get no safety car. Skyscape does set the fastest lap of the race on those hard tyres. If we don't get a safety car, oh my lord. Everyone's going to be abiding by the national speed limit at the end of this race. Chocolate now, or even though the undercut, Alex Caru still manages to stay out ahead. And Alex Caru on the mediums as well, so Alex will want to creep this advantage out as much as he can. As Poison Death boxes for the soft tires actually, and so did Danger. But also we've had no retirements yet. It's been quite a few spins, but oh, why does Chocolate get this little special camera? See Alfa Romeo special cameras. Actually, look at this. Failing. Chocolate's in the middle of a no-fuel sandwich. Alex Caru and Phelan both on negative fuel at the moment. Those two are going to need to do some fuel saving, which Phelan doesn't seem to be doing at all. Alex Caru gets a tap from Chocolate at the back as that invited Phelan down the inside, but Phelan backs out to try and get a better exit than the rest. Trying to offset Chocolate there a bit, but I'm pretty sure he's offset himself more than he has done Chocolate. As Chocolate's got past Alex, but can Phelan get past Alex? No, he can't. And the gap now ahead. Skyscape 10.2 seconds ahead. Tony's on the softs, and Luigi's fed for the mediums. These two box at the same time, going for an overcut strategy. At Qatar's, these two are dropping down the order. I'm almost going to get lapped actually. But you could see a potential fastest lap coming from one or two of these drivers very soon as Poison Death actually. On those soft tyres, could see a fastest lap from him, but he's got nothing left of the ERS battery, so I don't think anything's too special of anything close to a fast lap is going to happen. But 8 Phelan gets another 3-second time penalty. Which we'll have a look at the penalties now actually. Look at that. Oh! 3 seconds for Alex, 6 seconds for Phelan, 3 seconds for Benecue, 6 seconds for Ultra, 6 for Poison Death, 9 for K-Moy, 3 seconds for Evan, Mr. Bean 3 seconds, Noodle 3 seconds, Bowen 747 3 seconds, Still Sneeze 3 seconds, Danger 3 seconds, and Dion on 3 seconds. He's Phelan back into the pits as he's retired. ABE Phelan is retired. He knows it's over. He knows. There's no chance he's making the end of this race. The Noodle still on negative fuel. Still waiting out for that holy safety car. There's a lot of those drivers on low fuel. They must have seen that Phelan has retired from the session, and just thought that maybe, just maybe, this might be a safety car, but it's retiring the pit lane, respectable by Phelan. So, of course, nothing done of a safety car there. What have you missed? Skyscape is basically Max Verstappen. Alex Caru has been on yellow fuel since the start of this race, so he's probably going to run out on like lap 26 or something. What else? Yeah, besides from that, no safety cars as well. A lot of drivers on yellow at the moment. And as long as there's no safety cars, the last lap looks very interesting. Alex Caru though, battle for P2. Alex stays behind. Oh, Alex is... He's lifting the coaster, he's trying. He was trying down, and you know what? I think I respect Alex's strategy here. He's trying to at least conserve some fuel here, but he's also using Chocolate's DRS, so he's going to be getting that. Look, he's basically getting dragged along by Chocolate. Let me say this again. He's being dragged along at Chocolate's pace, while also conserving fuel. So it's a win-win for him, because he should be going slower, but thanks to the DRS and the slipstream he's been provided with the Alfa Romeo ahead, he can keep up with his pace. So in reality, he's not really losing that much time. We can have a look again. Oh. Ooh. That's a little red. That looks cool. Oh, oh, so no other division. Oh, that means someone's gonna get Monaco then. Oh, I better not. Oh, it better be X5. Sorry for any X5 drivers. I don't want Monaco. I'm sure Chaz doesn't want it either. I mean, Chaz did that. Chaz, you did that good last season in X5. Maybe because there was only 5 drivers that finished that race. Yeah, I'm not too. Qatar's one of my favourite tracks. I'm sad now we can't get it from the mystery wall now. So the other flag in sector 2, or is that? I think that is danger. Don't retire on track, please. Let's see, he's gonna be Dion's ghost. He's gonna get lapped. He's given up as Dion. He's disconnected again and he's not bothering to join back. Yeah, danger. Now, hopefully he doesn't retire on track because I want this race to go on without a safety car. Because how fun will that be? Because at the moment, Alex Carew is going to finish at the back. Kenroy's going to finish at the back. Noodle's going to finish at the back. Bowen's going to finish at the back. That's pretty much it. There's all danger in the pits now. You know, he's going to try and go fast lap, I think, is danger. No, going on the medium tyres, actually. Maybe, he's probably got no soft tyres left. As well as a yellow flag, take the freeze at Benegue. That is Benegue. Benegue's lost it. Benegue spun. On the final corner, Poison Death is going to love this. He's in the slipstream. But he's got no ERS left, but, and that is, we see danger coming out into the pits there, gets out of the way of these two here, battling out for P4. I don't know, I think, yeah, Poison Death just got more track limit penalties, I think. Yeah, Poison Death has got 3 more seconds, and Benegue's losing it a bit more again. He's really aggressive at the moment, is the Alpine, but this is invited. Poison Death now on the inside, but Poison Death doesn't move. 6 races in 6. Does X1 also have mystery GPs then? I thought they wouldn't. A Chocolate! Chocolate gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits, but that doesn't matter. Alex isn't finishing. So it will be 8 races of the 16 then. Because we have X2, X3, X4 and X5. And there's 2 mystery GPs on the calendar, so only 8 races of the 16 won't be raced. So there's a 50-50 chance one division won't get Monaco. Yeah, Alex, yeah. Alex is just using Chocolate to conserve. I respect him for it. I mean, the gap to Benegue is 14 seconds. We're coming across a lap Dion right now. Is Chocolate, and he's going to easily pass him. Skyscape in the lead still. It's Tony now, 3-second time penalty for track limits. Tony down in 15th, not having the greatest race. So is Luigi Sven, both of those two. Who are really Tony and Luigi Sven, who are 1-2 in the championship at the moment. Just not having good races at all. And actually, no. Luigi Sven kept the slice and Tony 1, 2 and 3 in the championship, all out of the points. All those 3 drivers not having good races at all. And at this point, Chocolate will lead the championship by a good 12-something points at the end of this. And I think it will be led by Benegue. No, it won't be. Or will it? No, I don't think it will. Benegue gets another 3-second time penalty to track limits. Benegue now has lost that 3-second advantage to Poison Death. Oh, Benegue's lost it again! Benegue's lost it again out of the final corner. He's definitely not going to be in the top 3 now in the championship. He destroyed the polystyrene board as Bowen 747 gets another 3-second time penalty for track limits. But FIFA's though, the anomaly out of the rest of the grid, out of the rest of the grid, and Anand too. Both of these, the only two without track limit penalties. Could have a look at the track limit penalties right now, because yeah, FIFA's at the moment will finish pretty short. Yeah, he will finish. No, he will finish P6, I think. This is the yellow flag. 6-1. Bowen's retired. I think that's on track. That is on track. Bowen's retired on track. So that won't be a safety car, but shouldn't really be parked. Shouldn't really be doing finish there. Oh, Poison Death. Poison Death is low on fuel. Another contender. For the low fuel. Both Red Bulls now low on fuel. But all the others seem to be doing well at the moment with fuel wise. Devin Faulkner now 3-second time penalty for track limits. Wonder when we'll see Alex Carey start to fall. When you look at this though. When Benny Ultra's retired on track. Come on. It's like, look at this. The gap from Benegu all the way down to Kev the Slice. It's an Alpine sandwich with an everything filling. You've got an AlphaTauri in there, Ferrari, a Red Bull, a Mercedes, a McLaren, and an Alfa Romeo as well. Got all you need in that little Alpine sandwich. There's all the Evan Faulkner and Noodle actually getting close. That was FIFA's, I think, going off the track a bit there. As Kev the Slice has just been abandoned here, really. Luigi Sven back in the points now. We're on X4 to get Monaco. There's the other flag there. There's Ultra. Who's that? Benegu's round again. Benegu's round again. Disastrous from Benegu, and he's low on fuel too. Oh, and he's lost it again. Yeah, that's Benegu's race over. Go on, Anand, get the move done. Way, Anand, brilliant, absolutely brilliant move past Benegu. What a move there. That's all. The other flag, sector 3. What's happening here? Is that? Oh no, Evan Faulkner just letting. I think it was just letting. Maybe an illegal overtake, perhaps. As Benegu's round again. Benegu's just going sand duning in that Alpine now. No intention of keeping that Alpine on track. As Benegu gets 3-second time penalty for track limits, he's going to pop into the pit lane and he's going to retire that car. No, actually, I think... Nope, he has retired. Yeah, Alex has got to go down soon. It came more in Noodle. Oh, Kev the Slice is low on fuel. Kev the Slice is negative. Another person joins. Alex Carew's got less than 1 lap left. He's finished. Alex is finished. That Williams is going to turn into its 2019 model and he's going to be absolutely nowhere. A bit of decent there. Someone left the session. Yep, Benegu's left. Benegu's left the session. I wonder when Alex Carew starts tumbling down the order. He may have some goated race pace, but he's not got the goated strategy. Does Alex Carew goat 769? It could be any moment now. That Chocolate will just start disappearing into the distance. Is anyone else joined? No. When will Alex plummet? When will he start falling down the order? He's lifting the coast as much as he can, is Alex. And he now goes on to that. He's got 2 laps left. Does Alex. I'm pretty sure it's going to be any moment now that he meets his end. Ooh, Alex. Losing the rear a bit. Letting the car go. Not what he wants to be doing. There we go. Alex is out of fuel. Alex is out of fuel on lap 28. He's got to get a whole. He's got to get around a whole 2 times again. But everyone's still with less still low, less than, well, still a couple drivers still negative. As Alex is just dropping and dropping. Poison Death is going to be near him no time, as always locks the rears a bit, does Poison. There's the lap car of danger right behind him. As Poison Death, now he has less than a lap of fuel remaining. So does K-Moy. And so does Noodle. Lots of drivers with less than 1 lap of fuel. Skyscape now enters the final lap of this race. Is that no, that's Noodles. Noodles is round. I think, was that collision with FIFA's maybe? No, but if Noodles' race wasn't over by the fuel, it's definitely over now, as Alex Caro does now get overtaken by Poison Death and the Haas in front. Here we get game on now for fuel. This Poison Death is gonna run out around sector 2, and I think all the others around sector 1 apart from Kev the Slice, who still has less than 1 lap. Kev the Slice probably may have just timed this really well actually. Who currently sits in P12. The yellow flag still in sector 1, and look, Alex Caro, he's just absolutely nowhere on the straight. All the danglers behind have caught up. That's K-Moy out of fuel. K-Moy is also out of fuel. Still Sneeze zips right on through. But Skyscape though, with a brilliant emphatic performance, 15 seconds up the road, is Skyscape. Get this guy out of X4. He's too good. But we're just getting another Chaz again. But that doesn't matter. Skyscape is going to win the Qatar Grand Prix by an absolute mile. Skyscape wins the Mystery Grand Prix that is in Qatar. Chocolade coming up to the line now. He's going to find himself in P2 and take the championship lead of X4. Poison Death, however, is not going to get that P4. You know what? It's going to be Still Sneeze. Still Sneeze from I think qualified like P15. But 8 positions up, P11. 4 Still Sneeze. Luigi Sven, look at this. Luigi Sven's back in it. P6, P4 for Luigi Sven at the moment. Still Sneeze is going to finish out the final podium spot, and Luigi Sven, it pops it in P3. Luigi Sven on the podium. That might actually, that's going to be Luigi Sven who's going to take back the championship lead. Still Sneeze finishes in 4th actually, ahead of FIFA's in 5th, Tony in 6th, Mr. Bean in 7th, Kev the Slice in 8th, Evan in 9th, Poison Death in 10th, and Alex is still going with no fuel left. And he finally crosses the line in P12, and K-Moy and Noodle as well. Both these drivers on no fuel at all, still. Oh, that was a good end to the race. The championship lead swaps once again in X4. And it's gone back to Luigi Sven. But Chocolate, though, not too far behind. Tony won't be too far behind either. The 2 Alfa Romeos are going to be right on his tail. Oh, what an interesting Qatar Grand Prix we had. No safety cars. Few people running out of fuel on the last lap. Madness. People, yeah, especially Alex ran out of fuel with 2 laps to go. He was already yellow on lap 5 or something. Loads of people got the fuel wrong. As this Skyscape does win this Grand Prix by 18.7 seconds. That's madness. That's absolute madness. That's absolute madness. 18.7 seconds. And then to Luigi Sven, Chocolati and Skyscape absolutely gapped the field. Sure those two don't have RB19s covered up? You sure that Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo aren't just RB19s in disguise? Because that's just madness. That is just crazy. Oh, Mr. Bean did spin. Oh, there's already a ticket. Oh, that's just Tony reporting at 8 people. Oh, what a race that was. So, as Qatar has been raced at for the Mystery Grand Prix, we won't be able to race at Qatar for the remainder of the Mystery rounds here in ExA. And we'll be back tomorrow for X3 with the Mystery Grand Prix as well, and X4 is going to be back next week on Monday around Spain. And on the Barcelona circuit, we will drive once more here in the ExA. And that's going to be it for round 4 of Season 6 here at X4, and we'll be back for Spain next week.